nothing is helpful, because it's not. Could you just tell me how you think it's helpful, please?
I thought, thank you, Honorable, thank you, Chair. I thought I responded to the questions that I've been asked to the best of my ability, and I didn't say I saw nothing. I said nothing, because I didn't say so. I spoke to what I saw, and I'm speaking to what I know. If there is a specific issue that the minister the Honorable want me to talk to, if she can assist me with a question that can be helpful in that regard, I'll be happy to respond.
You, like General Cele, are very good at this. You look very polished, you present very well, you're very eloquent. And so, you know, you look like, forgive me, the average accomplished deputy minister in a government. And you do that very well.
Thank you for the compliments, but I was not aware about that.
No, I mean it, I really do. The difficulty is this, Mr. Matala, is that you've been a deputy minister for a long time. This isn't the first time, is it?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And you have a long political career. You've been the premier of a province, granted a province that you drove into the ground, but
which is incorrect.
Bankrupted it, but nevertheless.
Which is incorrect.
Yes, well, that's not what we're here to debate today, unfortunately.
But it's factually incorrect, Honorable. You can check the record of National Treasury that there was no such.
Yes, as I said, that's not the question. So the question is coming.
It's not the question, I agree, but it's factually incorrect.
So you've said.
I have never responded to the issues and the media statement around the Limpopo issue of being brought under Section 100, and not because I agreed with what was said, because I thought it's the right thing to do. And I can't, Chair, through you, allow a narrative here that misrepresent facts, because
you have disagreed with me, and that's fine.
The reasoning behind Section 100, why it was implemented, and the issues that were put on the table were incorrect. And
Mr.
National
Matala,
Treasury itself...
Mr. Matala, I'm asking the questions, not you.
Honorable Deputy Minister.
I am asking the questions, not you.
Honorable Breytenbach, let me remind the two of you. Honorable Deputy Minister, all the witnesses that appear before us, they come to us as the guests that we have invited. And Honorable Breytenbach, having invited the guests here, we have a duty to hospitality.
Indeed, quite frankly. So he's answered what was not a question, and I'd like to move on. And I'm not going to allow him to use up my 30 minutes by rambling on this issue. And that's just how it is.
May you please proceed and ask your question?
Yes, well, I will, if the guest will, you know, keep quiet for long enough for me to ask a question. Mr. Matala, you mentioned when you were talking to, I think it was Honorable Nomvalo, although it might have been Honorable Skosana. See, they both lost interest and left. That we're here today because of a memo that was sent. Are you referring to the directive of the minister to General Masemola?
Yes.
And you said if it had not been for that memo, we would not have been here.
Yes.
So do I understand you correctly that your view is that the reason we are here today is because Minister Mqunu wrote a directive closing down the political killings task team with what he said was immediate effect?
Yes.
And we're not here to address the systemic ills that have beset the South African Police Service for years, for more than a decade. That's not what we're here for. We're here to address the memo. Is that honestly what you think?
No, the memo is a spark that ignited, and as a consequence of which Parliament must establish facts on the issues that General Mkhwanazi has raised. So you are not here necessarily to discuss the letter. That's why you are asking questions beyond the letter itself.
So Mr. Matala, then, can you tell me why it had to take General Mkhwanazi to get up on a Sunday afternoon and make this public statement when everything he said is not unknown? It's nothing new. He didn't think of it on Sunday morning and get up and say it. These are problems that have been there for years and years and years and have been left unaddressed by one administration after the next. Why was it necessary for there to be a spark? Why was this never addressed? Have you any idea?
The problems, through your chair, that have to deal with the transformation program of the country and the issues related to that are complex, and dealing with them, it is going to take a while. It took us a while to arrive at 1994. And to create a perfect system from where we are going forward is not going to be an easy process. And I think this explains why we are here. And it doesn't mean that as we gather here to look at the challenges and how best to deal with them, when we rise out of this process, we will have a watertight process of policing in the Republic. We will experience difficulties from time to time. The magnitude won't be the same, because I believe this opportunity that has presented itself will allow us to be surgical in dealing with this problem. And when we reset, we will be resetting SAPS in an environment that will make it to perform much better, more efficiently, more effectively going forward. And I am convinced that we will definitely build a formidable institution out of what we are faced with today, because we are going to draw from the wisdom of all men and women who are gathered here as part of the ad hoc, and those that are appearing before you in my form, and others who are providing policing work out there who are not necessarily part of this, but they are going to be impacted on the work that we are doing here and in the commission, the Madlanga Commission. Thank you.
Has the acting minister, well, let me start with this. You said you don't know why you have an acting minister when you have two deputies.
I say I don't know why.
Yes.
No.
What did you say?
No, I said we have an acting minister now because the minister is on leave.
Yes.
Because the president wanted him to be on leave so that we deal with what we are dealing with here. That's what I said.
Oh, okay. So don't you think one of the deputies could have acted in that position?
Well, the president could have appointed anybody, including a deputy minister as minister. And of course, when the minister comes back, you will have to then disappoint the deputy minister who you have appointed so that he becomes a deputy minister. But in his wisdom, the president appointed the acting minister in the name of Professor Kachalia, who is now a minister, because you can't appoint somebody who does not have executive authority to be head of the institution.
And has Professor Kachalia used that executive authority.